morning. This is V. It's almost afternoon technically. Well, not really. You got a couple hours, but it's not real early in the morning. I actually need to fix my sleep schedule because it's horrible. So this is technically their breakfast. Sorry about the mess. This is the playroom. It's a bit dusty, I have to say. This is the dogs be tracking all their feet. They just nasty. Anyway, so feeding time. Tunes is already doing what he needs to be doing. But you can kind of see his immaturity in the fact that he can't really stay still. Okay, well, Jack's not doing much better. Never mind. Anyway, let's just get started. I'm going to move a little bit over there. So they have room. Down. Good boy. Leave it. That's his food. Mrs. Jack, down. Down. Stay. Down. Leave it. So Paco's not here because he's decided to sleep in, I guess. I don't know what he's doing, but he ain't trying to eat, so. But usually I can have all three of them out here doing this. Good job, you guys. Okay. So Jack gets fed in a slow feeder because she eats way too fast and she'll start choking. One of the things that's really surprised me about Kratos specifically is just his lack of food aggression. So I can put my hand all up in his food and boy don't care. You're making a mess, boy. You're making a mess. And boy don't care. And he's never cared. Jack, so she's not gonna bite me. But you can see, like, we've worked on this, but she still is kind of uncomfortable with me and her food. So I'll show you. Hey, never mind. She decides to be whatever with it. Okay, well, usually she's pretty uncomfortable with people and her food. Like, even me, she'll kind of be like, get out the way, please, don't put your hands in my food. But she seems to be okay today. Whatever. The point is that with Jack, I have to work towards that, because she was food aggressive from the day that I got her. Kratos doesn't care. So... oh, excuse me. So, yeah, I wanted to get a different video out, than them playing, but it's not going to take them 15 minutes to eat. So you'll get a little bit of playing at the end of this video. Sorry, my allergies are messed up. I don't know how I'll be sounding on video. To be honest, when I'm fussing at the dogs, I think that my voice gets a lot deeper than it actually does. But I've noticed because I've edited these videos, or at least I've reviewed them. There's not really much to edit, I just upload. But I at least review them. And my voice doesn't get that low. Honestly. So that's a little over a cup of food. I actually probably feed them more than they need to be, but Kratos isn't overweight. I actually want to keep him, I want him to keep him at a very good weight. Simply because he does have a lot of growing to do. Mister, you're missing a whole bunch of food. Simply because he has a lot of growing to do. Okay, you found it. And I don't want to put any additional strain on his joints and weight. So, but he gets fed more than he needs to. He gets fed Diamond. I give him Diamond. Large breed puppy. Jack kind of eats the same. I mix it with a dog food. Eventually I want to get her on Extreme Athlete, but that's the wait until for a couple of things. But I won't get into that now. So you guys are here for that. So one of the reasons why I feed in the playroom is because Kratos specifically, and he might not do it today, but often Kratos, immediately after he eats, he needs to use the bathroom immediately. He's kind of grown out of it where he doesn't need to do it all the time. You know, he may kind of hang around and he might just hang around. You know, I don't know if we'll actually go to the door. But I fed him in the kitchen. The kitchen's just over there. Sorry, you guys can't really see that. I fed him in the kitchen one time, and right after he ate, he needed to use the bathroom. But he couldn't make it from the walk from there to here, and he tinkled a bit here. I mean, he didn't fully pee, but he definitely tinkled a bit. So in order to kind of limit accidents like that, we just feed directly here because the door to outside is right here. So, our door to backyard is right here. So, and he knows he can show me if he needs to use the bathroom. Hey, you better not. So Jack will bite his face. I'm waiting for him to let me know. He's by the door, but he ain't really doing much. Good boy, man. Look at yous. Look at yous. Okay. Jack, leave it alone. Come on. Sit. Sit. Okay. Okay, so this might be a potty video. They might start pottying. Hi. Hi, my pretty babies. Sorry. I know you guys probably see me in this thing for like all the time. It's my Snuggie that I throw on every time I wake up in the morning. Okay, you guys aren't doing much pottying. Okay, he's definitely about to pee at least. Nope. He's going all the way back there, so he's probably about to poop. Yep. Alright. Well, Mrs., you're the star of the show right now. Hi. Hellos. What's going on? There ain't much going on today. I need to fix my sleep schedule, that's for sure. I start working finally next week. But my sleep schedule's been kind of crap. And it's basically my fault, because I take naps throughout the day. And I stay up until like 3. Which is bad for my sleep schedule. Okay. Babes is no longer in a compromising position. Alright, let's see if they'll do any play. The missus might need to potty this time. Hi, boy. So one of the things that I am going to start working with Kratos with is some of his just being stacked out, because I do plan on showing him. His ears aren't cropped, but he doesn't really need to have his ears cropped for AKC. I don't know how well he'll do without cropped ears, but they don't require it, so we'll see. Hi, pretty boy. You guys just see his size. Like, Kratos is an adult male. Hi, yeah, I said your name. He's a good boy. He's an adult. He's not an adult male. He is a male, and according to his breeder, he's going to be quite the sizable male. Sorry. He has a fight, so I just woke up. So you guys could, and just to reiterate, actually today he's 4 months old. Jack is a little bit, as I said, she's like 2 weeks away from being, she's a bit more than 2 weeks. She's like 3 weeks away from being 7 months old. And you can see that Kratos is basically Jack's size. There's a little bit of a height difference, if you guys can tell, I mean, you guys probably can tell anyway. But there's a bit of a height distance, but I don't think Jack's going to be growing too much more. Kratos has a lot of growing to do. So I honestly think just because Jack is kind of pretty tiny, that Kratos might be, I mean, at least twice her size, but possibly more. I don't know, it's going to be 3 times her size. Kratos is going to be that big of a dog. He's not that big. Like Dogo Argentine Mastiffs aren't huge Mastiffs, you know. They're pretty kind of lean, lithe Mastiffs, you know. But he's still going to be much bigger than Jack, so. But anyway, so I'm going to start working on stacking him out. I just doing some training with him in general. I do need to do that more often. And then today is fairly nice, so I was going to take Jack on a loose leash walk. I live in Illinois, but I'm about I'm about a 20-minute walk away from the Michigan Lake from where I live right now. So we're going to probably walk that way. And yeah. So sorry, wind. But like I said, I did want to do more training with Kratos because I've been lacking on his training. So he has one more, he needs one more round of shots before he's able to go out and do stuff, and I really need to train him to do that because these two are supposed to be my hiking buddies, and so Kratos needs to be just going out more in general. So that's the plan. The plan is to I don't know what I do. Maybe I'll just do Uber Eats for a while. That way I can get the money just to get his medication next. I don't have the money to get him his last rounds of shots now. But, and I don't start working till the week after next. Well, I guess the week after this week. And so, you know, I'll have a while till that paycheck comes through. And even when I do get that paycheck, there's just other things that are kind of more important. But I can do Uber Eats. I haven't actually tried it yet. I finally got registered for it, but I haven't actually went out and did it. So I'm gonna try it this week sometime. And we'll see how it goes. Sorry, y'all. I don't know what I'm about to be talking about. There's a lot of things I could talk about, but I don't want to make these videos too long. And also, I mean, I'm not entirely sure who's actually watching these videos. I really just started uploading videos about Kratos, so. What else can I talk about? But yeah, but I am going to be showing Kratos, so I'm pretty excited about that. So we're going to start working on training with that. Because he's a pretty wiggly boy. He doesn't like staying still, so I'm going to work on that. What else is going on? I don't know. I definitely got a video once I actually take him out. Because I know you guys, whoever's watching these videos is here for this boy right here. Not necessarily for the missus. But once Kratos is able to go out on walks and stuff, you know, when I go walking with Jack, I'll take him. I don't exactly know how soon it's going to be because I don't like dogs that pull. But Jack doesn't do incredibly well with distractions yet. So that's something that I have to work on with her. And Kratos has absolutely no leash training. So I'll have to work on that with him for sure. Because I'm not sure how they're going to do together. But loose leash walking doesn't really... Not loose leash, but off leash. That's what I meant. Off leash walking. Because basically when I go walk to the lake, I do a little bit of off leash with Jack. She does really well. Kratos has absolutely no training with it. So I really need to start training with him on that. But that's neither here or there. You know, that'll come in its time. So, jeez, I feel like I should talk about other stuff. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's getting a little bit boring right now. Let's see if I can find a toy to get them running around and whatnot. Definitely clean up my yard. I know it doesn't probably look really bad. There's just so many sticks and stuff in my grass. That's gonna make it incredibly hard to good girl. Incredibly hard to oh, you weren't over here, man. I'm sorry. Incredibly hard to not to vacuum, but to mow when it's that time of the year, which is coming quickly. So one of the things that I noticed about Kratos is that when he runs, okay, you see how Jack has her tail up, you know, she's using her tail fully for balance. Kratos does not do that. When he runs, he doesn't use his tail for balance, which I think is probably why. Because one of the things I noticed is that Kratos, I know he's not very fast, which is fine because he's a clumsy puppy, but he doesn't really use his tail to his advantage. He's definitely not as athletic as Jack is, at least right now, not as a puppy. I mean, he's fairly clumsy, but, you know. Just want to make sure that didn't turn into humping. So some of this stuff would be considered rude for other breeds to do. But, you know, when Dogo Argentine Mastiffs and Pitbulls play, they basically wrestle. They play pretty rough. So, stuff like this is pretty normal. It's unfortunate that Kratos is a white dog, though, because the boy gets dirty. Like, the boy is not white right now. Like, not as white as he could be. Simply because this is what he does all the time. It's rolling in the dirt. sorry. My allergies. I don't think I took allergy medication yesterday. Also, I just woke up. My allergies always mess up when I just wake up. My apologies in this video, you guys. Hopefully my finger... I don't actually watch my camera. Well, in order, I just glance at to make sure that the dog's in frame. But generally speaking, I don't really look at my camera. So the last video, my finger was literally everywhere. Okay, make sure this doesn't devolve into humping. Sorry, not much going on right now. Hey, relax. So Kratos does seem to be a bit of a rough player. And out of the two of them, I think Kratos gets serious more often than anybody else does. Jack plays all the time. Even when Kratos was younger, he used to get upset at Jack a lot more. And so fortunately, he was definitely not big enough to kind of back it up. But, like, he would be trying to chew off Jack's face, and Jack just didn't care. So, Jack does not really have a understanding of, okay, this dog wants me to stop. She is better. It's definitely better now, but at the time, she definitely did not have that. So. Okay, Kratos is definitely gonna try to get the bone. Alright, y'all. They're not doing anything. I'm gonna let y'all go. I'll try to get a different video of doing something else later. I have absolutely no clue. But I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.